Mr. Hudson.
Yes.
Habari yako?
Salama sana.
Karibu Mombasa Jitambue. Mimi naitwa Ahlam Swale and we are here to have a casual interview. Tell us more about your art and what you do.
Thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure.
Karibu. And I'm Zahida Slim. So Hudson, maybe just tell us who you are and a little bit about what you do.
Yes, kwa majina naitwa Hudson Savala. I am a visual artist by profession and I'm also an educated young man. And nimaliza from KMTC, Eldoret. I did medical engineering. But at the moment, I am an artist, fully devoted to art because I know how much it means to me. I'm the CEO of Bigfoot Painting _Kenya. That's our hashtag. And we are a group of artists based in Mazeras, Kilifi. That is in Kilifi County. It started off as a one person company from himself, John Savala, who is a visual artist and a member of Kenya Museums. He started off with painting, doing abstract art back in the 1950s, and ever since he has been campaigning on different agendas, for example, World AIDS Day and Tourism Day, through his paintings and all that.
You're talking about your dad, right?
About how the Bigfoot came to be. Yes, up to recently, where now it's a youth company, where a group of artists based there in Mazeras who usually use plastic waste. So we are recyclers. We recycle plastic waste and also organic waste, that is minazi, madafu and all that. So what we do, we usually collect the plastic waste that are from within our locality, and then we craft and add value to the waste, and we come up with different beautiful decors, either for home or office. So that's how Bigfoot Painting Company is doing at the moment. Yes.
So does it mean you gave up your career on engineering?
I wouldn't say giving up. Tuseme tu a shift of focus.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
I can never give up. No one is supposed to actually give up. Yes.
So you found your niche through art?
Pardon?
You found your niche through art?
Yes. Art, I can say art is something that one should actually focus on because everything is art. Even a doctor himself is an artist.
Sure.
So yeah, plus self-employment is something worth, taking much time into. Yes.
Okay, nice. So your organization is Bigfoot Kenya.
Bigfoot, yes. Bigfoot Painting.
Bigfoot Painting Kenya.
Yes.
That's for Kenya, right?
Yes.
And I think if people who look at your art, one thing stands out. It's the Bigfoot.
Bigfoot itself, yeah.
It's the Bigfoot itself. So that's your symbol, right?
Yes.
Maybe if you could tell us what does it symbolize, the Bigfoot?
I'll take you back to the olden days where our forefathers used to have messengers. We didn't used to have mobile phones or these locomotives. We used to have messengers who are usually given messages, and then they walk vast, lands to pass that information. And one thing about those guys, they usually didn't have shoes. Yeah, they're usually on barefoot because viatu tumepata tu juzi. So with their feet unaweza pata blisters, they wanakanyaga kwengine kuna joto kama hizo miba, but they did all that to ensure a certain message or that intended message imefikia that intended recipient ama that person. So to recognize the messenger, we had to come up with the logo of a Bigfoot. Right? So for us, we are the messengers. We cannot paint the messenger,
Yeah.
but we paint what resembles the messenger.
Okay.
So with our logo or our brand on every picture and this artwork that we create, we tend to say that we are the messenger.
Yeah.
And the person who actually appreciates our art by buying them, it means that our message as the messengers
Yeah.
imefikia the intended
Person.
person. So that's how the Bigfoot logo came to be.
So what's the message you're sending out there?
We have different, depending on what we create. So for now, whatever we create, the home decors and office decors, the message is that we should actually take care of our environment. So it's actually a campaign against the plastic use, or rather the careless disposal of plastic waste,
Plastic, yeah.
especially into the marine life. Because ukiangalia sana, the tortoise, or rather the turtle, the turtle are actually going to extinction
Yeah.
because of the tons of plastic waste that are usually dumped in the oceans. And yes, being a coastarian, I have to be on the forefront
Nice.
to campaign against the careless disposal of plastic waste into our oceans.
Okay.
So it's actually a campaign to let people know that those aquatic life, they cannot protect themselves from what we do. It's from us, our behavior. We have to change whatever we are doing for a better tomorrow. Because in as much as they depend on us, we also depend on them.
It's an
Sasa,
independence.
yes. So it's a coexistence thing. So we have to protect them as they protect us and all that.
Talking about story, maybe if I can just point to a product. It has a story, right?
Yes, it does.
So maybe, art is all about how you sell the pieces and how you talk about the product you've made. So maybe tell us what's the story behind this bottle. Pretty amazing bottle.
If you take a look at it, the key colors are black, green and brown. From the bottle top, that's green. So this is a flower vessel,
Okay.
or rather a plant where you can put some soil and water and then put a plant there. So the green represents the green economy, right? So taking care of the environment. And the black itself, that is for the artist.
Okay.
Black is beautiful.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, that resembles our skin color.
Yeah.
And the brown, that's the soil. And yeah, the white, as we all know, it's peace. So if we take care of the environment, trust me, believe me that there's definitely peace that's going to be there between the humans and the coexisting plants.
Sure. So we couldn't know that such a bottle, such a product holds so much value. You can also sell the bottle. You can tell people the story just by the paintings, which is actually a Bigfoot thing. Couldn't have known without it.
Yeah.
I don't know what inspired you to start this, apart from you being in the forefront to campaign against the environmental disrupts that we are having. What else inspired you to do this?
So many things actually inspired me. I can't lie about this. Finance. I won't lie. I would actually be lying if I say pesa haikuni inspire me. Pesa definitely had to do something about it. So yeah, like I said, I am an educated medical engineer.
Yeah.
But pia kazi ilikuwa shida.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, for example, in our Christianity values, there's a story of Moses, if I can briefly say that. So there's a time akiwa kwa milima kule aliulizwa to do something for the Israelites, and he was like, there's nothing I can do. I'm not even good at speaking. I don't have anything to present to the king. So he was asked, what do you have? Not what do you need. He was asked, what do you have? So with me, I was like, okay, yes, I have actually graduated from Kenya Medical Training College, but what else do I have? And the answer was right there. I have talent. And the talent is I'm an artist. So what more should I need? So I had to go for it. Plus there was a lot of inspiration from my father. He was an artist, and I've seen it I can bear witness. Art pays,
True.
but you have to be patient.
True.
Yeah, so the things that inspired me are, yes, the money, but before that, it's the challenges that are globally facing each and every nation. So that is in terms of environment. Yeah, art is everywhere, art is different, but coming with the fact that something has to be done on the environment, I thought to myself, why not, from the waste that is already clumping everywhere, smelling everywhere, what can I do about it? So I decided to take up the task of collecting these plastic bottles and try to make something out of it.
Yeah.
Nice. I love that you've leveraged your talent and your creativity to drive a campaign. And I think now, like, it's the biggest campaign, climate action,
true.
right? And we are trying to achieve the SDG 13, climate action.
I think.
Yes.
That is so amazing.
Thank you.
And another thing, I feel like art doesn't get the hype that it needs. I'm one person who I'm a big fan of art. I always, by the way, she's a resin artist, so I always tell her how much I admire her artwork and all. And it usually fascinates me because that's something on your mind that is untouchable, but you had the capability of putting it somewhere and people actually see your imagination. So that's incredible. Do you feel people don't appreciate art because they don't understand, or maybe they don't understand art, or they just don't appreciate?
What I can say, depending on the various customers that I've come across, art, siko baya, but art is underrated in
True.
Kenya. That's for sure. Unlike other countries, the Western. And the funny thing is that our African art sells a lot in the Western country.
True.
And if you go to their museums, I've been there before, if you go to their museums, mainly you will never find a Western type of art. African. Even the Egyptian. Egypt is in Africa, you see. So they have all those artifacts, all those came from Africa. So I don't know why we actually are having a hard time as Africans ourselves, appreciating what we have.
Yeah.
Why is it that other people have to come to appreciate what we have?
Or maybe we just take it for granted.
Yeah.
We are born in an environment that is full of culture and all, right? Full of traditions. But then the Westerns, I'll say they're not traditions like us.
I think people
Maybe
actually,
that's why they appreciate it more than us.
with us, I think we are quick to appreciate other people's way of life.
Yeah.
We're even ready to do whatever it takes to be like others.
Yeah.
And we forget that what we have is actually far more important than, because
True.
it tells our story. Because different prints are of different cultures. They're not of the same, like the Zulu, the South Africans, the Baganda, all those prints are usually different, they tell different stories, unlike the West. So, and also another thing that Africans are usually reluctant to appreciate art with is the price. Because you can, I don't know how people weigh art, because there's a time I was in an exhibition. Yes, and I had these African prints. So one customer came to me and asked, how much is this? I gave her the actual value. I told her, this I'll sell it to you for about 10,000. And she asked, so this is what this is the value of the paint. What's your price? I told her, I cannot give you my price because as an artist, I know how to appreciate art. And if I was to give you my actual price, you would run away.
Yes.
So what I am giving you is what I
The
think.
selling price.
Yes, the selling price. But the value of this is way more.
It's way more
And
than that.
what actually surprised me with that customer, she picked that painting. She weighed it with her hand. And she was like, this, 10,000. And I was like, No, you have to put that down.
Yeah.
If that's how you're going to wait,
Yes.
I don't think I'll even let you sell
Yes.
buy this. In as much as you tell me you'll give me $1 million. Because the first thing with artists, it is for you to appreciate that art
Yeah.
before actually affording it. The first way of affording an artwork is to understand the message and appreciate, not just money value and all
Yes,
that.
yes.
Because it's very hard to exchange ideas with money.
I feel like I can relate a lot with you because it satisfies you or us as artists to just have someone appreciate the art even without buying.
Yes.
You know, you can stay with your art, but you get someone, oh wow, what is this? What's the story behind this? But the moment you're just like, so what are these? It's like, we achana na hizi vitu zangu. It means like, you know, I don't want you there because appreciation is half of the value that we actually bring on the table.
Welcome.
And I like that you are emphasizing on that, you are echoing it.
Yeah, Nicole.
Wow.